This is the Big Chillin Podcast.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming back to the studio, Jay. Good to have you.
Yes.
Great to have you here.
Thank you. Finally back again.
Yeah, what's going on?
After so long.
Is that coconut water?
Yeah, man. Vita Coco. You know it. Only cocoa I drink.
Is it creamy?
It's, yeah, some creamy water. Very nice.
Didn't we get like a really good one for a while and it was really coconutty and actually creamy tasting and now it doesn't exist?
Well, the pandemic happened. Now it sucks.
It really changed for some reason they just don't get the same coconuts. What's going on?
I don't know. It's a lot more carroty flavored. Which
I've noticed
I
that.
don't
I don't drink them anymore. I'm like,
yeah, it sucks. That was one thing that's ruined for me. It really put me in a tizzy for a couple months. I was like, oh my god, these fucking
but now you
billions of these
just
little
accept it.
people.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna drink the sour kind of coconut water. Not sour, but
It's not sour.
it's not.
It's still pretty good. Like the original regular coconut flavor is pretty good. And every now and then there's like a smaller, I think it's like a 16-ounce carton of the
good
pressed
stuff.
coconut milk.
Yeah.
I'll just have to grow my own damn coconut trees and press my own damn coconuts, I
Yeah.
guess.
We can do that, right? We're in Florida.
Yeah, I
Can
don't
we
know if we're
not?
are we in South Florida enough to
No.
grow coconuts? Dang
No.
it. It
Oh, well,
gets too
maybe
cold
not.
here.
Maybe not.
A coconut greenhouse. That would be the one thing I would have a greenhouse for.
Coconut
Would be
greenhouse
definitely be coconut trees.
productions.
I would have some. I don't know if they're dwarf coconut palms, but they have ones now that can have. I don't know. They're probably hybrids that grow to a certain height, which is like 4
Yeah.
or 3 feet, and just start throwing coconuts out, just producing
Tossing
coconuts
them
out of them. Yeah, that's it.
Tossing nuts.
Tossing nuts
everywhere.
out of them. Busting
Um,
nuts.
Yeah, you were out there trimming some of those herbs, collecting some herbs out there. That look pretty soothing.
I recommend it for anyone really
Out
who
there in
has
the
like
sun?
anger issues or any sort of stuff or like anxiety. Just
Anxiety.
just let the herbs grow some, whatever it is.
Have
Doesn't
the
even matter.
patience to grow some herbs.
Yeah, get some dirt. You can literally get a bag of dirt,
Get a
put it
bag of
on the
dirt.
floor, poke some holes, put different herbs in there. Not
The
even,
floor.
yeah, just
your
not
house.
even, yeah. It's better than opening
Middle
it
of
and
the
spreading
living
it
room.
into a pile. Like
Growing
in,
a tree. Don't worry
Close
about it.
Encounters. The third kind. Don't worry, honey. I figured it out, or whatever the fuck. I figured it out.
Dude, they could have avoided that whole thing if he would have just explained one of the things that he was thinking about to them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if he said anything, the movie wouldn't keep going. So I
If
guess
he was
that-
like, "Oh, I'm gonna lose this train of thought," I think
Yeah.
that was what it was, right?
yeah, the funny thing is the
He's like, "Hold on."
family. I love that movie, but yeah, the family and the screaming part with the wife was just like ear piercing. I'm like, okay, we get it. You're angry and crazy. Calm down.
I get it. It's the '70s and
Yeah, and you're pissed
and
because there's
camera
like,
or no microphones. You could just yell into them, and they did that.
yeah, just a shrieking treble sound. But yeah,
I almost did it like right into the thing.
yeah, they're terrible.
No,
yeah.
but he could have just said, "Look, you're fucking aliens. This is bigger than us."
Yeah, he said, maybe if he told her some UFOs went by, of course she would say
But he
he's
only-
crazy anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no way to understand that, I guess. But they could have portrayed that in a better way. Like maybe he's trying to convey a message more instead of just like,
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't
Go
have been as
crazy.
good if he was like, "The mountain.
yeah,
You don't you see?
yeah.
We got to get down
yeah,
there."
and I guess the internet didn't exist yet, so not I mean, we didn't even know about Devil's Tower until we saw the movie Paul, or maybe a little bit before that,
Yeah, maybe.
I think. So,
And
we
we
were
were-
pretty ignorant.
Yeah. We were in the same state as it, but I think it was like 7 hours away.
Yeah, we were like, yeah.
That's not
Fuck
fucking.
We're like, wow, look at that. All right, let's get
How
fucking.
long did they have to drive to get that alien to that area where they put the fireworks off?
Were they already in Wyoming?
They must have been. Well, they were started on, I don't know, somewhere along Route 66. Which is that Route 66? The one with the
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, so
Definitely
that's what they were
grab an
doing.
RV at some point and just drive down Route
drive down Route
66.
66? Be total Americans.
And be completely barraged by the amount of traffic that's probably going down out of other RVs of people with that idea.
Yeah, imagine the world's ending and everybody had the same idea to get an RV and fucking
Oh
go to
my
Route
God.
66.
Yeah, we're gonna live in a desert. It's like a giant RV population, right? The salt flats of Utah or some shit. Well, this sucks.
Yeah, it turns out the world wasn't ending.
Yeah, it turns out it's bullshit. There's still people probably in bunkers from Y2K.
Dude, they're gonna start coming out. It's been 20 years Maybe
Or
they're
maybe
waiting
they're
25.
dead.
Maybe they didn't pack enough food for 20 years.
Suicide pacts.
And they're like, I don't want to face that type of radiation. I'm not going out there.
yeah, what if they're cannibals underground?
Yeah, maybe.
Cannibal armies.
Cannibal armies underground?
Yeah, what if they've like dug their way to connect all the bunkers together and they have an underground city and we don't even know?
Oh, jeez.
New conspiracy, yay.
The under people.
Underground people. They've lost their eyes over generations of 20 years. Because
Yeah.
that's how evolution works. Ask M. Night Shyamalan. It's fine. It'll
I
work
think
for a movie.
if M. Night Shyamalan wrote a movie with that premise, it could be decent.
He almost did it with After Earth because the After Earth premise is
Did they have people living underground?
no, but he claimed in the movie, not he himself. He didn't walk into the screen like, "Hello,
I
in this, I am
think-
M. Night Shyamalan." Are claiming right now.
Could you imagine if directors just did that? They came right
It's like stepped
in the
on
middle of the
screen.
movie. I'm going to explain what's going on here. Just so
Yeah.
you don't get it. This is my masterpiece, and I don't
Yeah.
want it to go over your head.
See, the reason they're eating the baby is because of this.
Does Kurt Cobain
Yeah.
stop the song in the middle of the song to explain some shit that he's
No.
thinking about? He's like, well, what I was talking about. I don't know how to do his thing, but
Impressions.
yeah.
I love them. They're
I
fun.
always end up doing some type of weird impression on you, like putting myself in a corner and having to do an impression.
Why?
Because I'm like, he
Because-
would be like this, and I'm like, oh shit, I led myself here.
Well, if you're decent at it, then do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, well, don't. Or do it. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Who
certain
cares?
times I gotta warm up.
Yeah, bad ones are funny.
Mm-hmm.
What were we talking? Directors like walking
Directors.
on the thing, like in Lion King 1.5 or whatever. They just stop the movie and they're like, "Wait a minute!" You heard Billy Crystal if he came back. I guess he did.
Billy Crystal was in Lion King.
Yeah, he was Timon.
Are you sure?
I believe it was either him
Oh,
or
yeah, yeah.
Nathan Lane. I think it was.
I almost said Nathan Fillion. That'd be hilarious. so serious with Timon. Is
Just like his fucking eyebrows the whole time are just seriously shit.
I can see it.
Fucking. That'd be so funny.
Nathan Lane, I believe.
I'm gonna make
Was
sure.
it Nathan Lane?
I think
Because
it
you're
was-
always the one that corrects me on this.
I think it was Nathan Lane. I don't know. I got Bill Crystal in my head, but yeah, I think it was Nathan.
he was
Lane.
Mike Wazowski.
It might have been Bill Crystal.
Bill?
Yeah, let me see. Cast of Lion King. Let me just look it up real quick. I almost put Lion King.
Talking about comedians, we got Bobby Saget.
Yeah, Nathan Lane was Timon in Lion King. You were right. Bill
was.
Crystal was Mike Wazowski, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very similar voices. I think. Oh my God, both very
Yeah,
funny. I
jeez.
mean, very funny voices. I don't know who's funnier. Nathan Lane's pretty funny. I mean,
Yeah, he's pretty extravagant. You know what he's gonna do, I guess.
Yeah, the freakouts are funny. Both of them, both
Yeah.
Nathan Lane and Billy Crystal are. Billy Crystal, I have to say Billy Crystal. 'cause
Bill
Bill
Crystal
is the neocon
and-
asshole.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I couldn't even. It's weird. I don't like names like that. That
me either.
you gotta call a kid Bob or Deborah.
What's up, Billy?
Billy the Kid.
Oh my goodness,
Mr. the Kid. Is that in? Was that in?
Mr. the Kid.
Was that in? Something like that was in. What's the Keanu Reeves movie where he went back in time with that other guy?
It was Ted
Bill
and
and
Bill and Ted. Yeah,
Their adventure or whatever. They went back in time and
William and Theodore.
talking about Billy the Kid. They met Billy the Kid
Yeah,
and they were like, "Whoa, Mr. the Kid," or something.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
Was it something like that?
Yeah, we did not watch the second new the new one that
Was it-
came out.
Yeah, that was the newer one. Did that come out yet?
Because-
It
yeah,
seemed like
it's
it was
out.
only trailers, and then they just like,
Yeah,
it's better we keep it as a trailer.
yeah, just a trailer.
Some movies are best kept as trailers.
Yeah, most of them now they come out.
Spring Breakers,
That movie was just.
best kept as a trailer.
You're basically like halfway through it. You're like, well, we've just devoted time to this, so I guess we might as well not end it now.
I might as well
Might
watch
as well
the
finish
last
it.
30 minutes of this.
See the horrible non-payoff ending. That was the worst.
Yeah, I mean, what was he thinking? Was that his last? No, I mean, Jimmy Franco.
No, I think that was before Disaster Artist.
You're right. You're right.
So,
Totally redeemed
that's right.
himself.
But back to
And
direct.
now,
No,
now
you
he's
know what?
down.
I'm not going to keep on pulling us back. We talked about
Well,
that in the last thing. Something we talked about was like, oh, we got to stop trying to be like, oh, let's
Jordan
go back
Peterson.
to this and drag back to the subject. It's
Oh,
over.
yeah.
I was going to keep talking about directors going on screen and describing, but it's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's over. We're moving on.
And the college football season is over, and
Oh,
unfortunately,
God.
Alabama lost in the championship yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Championship Monday. We were going to do a podcast and be like, Championship Monday, here we go.
Natty Monday.
But imagine if we did that and then woke up today and we were like, all right, well, they lost.
yeah.
But they competed Unfortunately, Jameson Williams tore his fucking ACL
Yeah,
in the
that's
second
the
quarter. That sucked.
Yep.
Him and Mechie. We know how they stack up against Georgia with those two in the lineup.
Yeah,
It's
so it
all
was.
good, but
Yeah.
they got one. You know, Georgia hasn't got one in a while. It's whatever. We'll see them again. Bama returns Bryce Young
Yeah.
and Will Anderson.
So we'll just have to see what the matchup is gonna be like.
Super duper stars.
They get
of
more
Alabama.
receivers.
Yeah, they're gonna need some more receivers. They're gonna need some offensive line, some guys to. They need some dogs on the offensive line here,
Dogs.
but they already got Will Anderson. They put Will Anderson on offense. Figure out more ways to use him. Get rid of Bill O'Brien. Maybe don't get rid of Bill O'Brien. I don't know. That was weird to run the ball in some of those situations.
Yeah, man. It seemed like Bill O'Brien kind of like gave up with his playmaking there.
Yeah, the play calling, you could always, I guess, talk shit about when they don't work, but those seem stupid to try.
Yeah, it was just really bland, vanilla, running at the stupidest times. It's like, oh my God, man, why did you run on 2nd and 12?
William O'Brien.
What kind of stupid shit?
Trying to win the game here.
Yeah, I'm
Last
trying to
possession.
actually win. Maybe
Last
is the
possession.
objective.
A lot of field goals, didn't capitalize in the red zone, but it's all good. We'll get some guys in the transfer portal. We'll get the best
Yeah,
of
the
the best.
transfer portal. Yeah, if they
Yeah.
get tired of the teams. Yeah, it was the Oklahoma guy or whatever. He's just like, you know what? Yeah, peace, y'all. I'm out.
I think what they're doing
That's done.
is like, this is a good segue into the college football transfer portal.
Transfer portal.
Which is kind of turning into like a sort of free agency type of thing,
Pretty cool.
where they're not saying, "Look, I'm not," or where they're saying, "Look, I'm not transferring. I'm putting my name in the portal. I'm seeing what my options are. I'm keeping Oklahoma as a option." He put that on his like Instagram stories. Like,
Yeah.
Oklahoma is still
That's
one of the
funny.
top options. I love it here, but I think it's best for me and my family if I see what other offers are out there. And there was an offer from Eastern Michigan, who you will never see in a championship game. For the one season, they had donors that were ready to pay Caleb Williams $1 million just for the one season.
Oh wow.
So $1 million a season, and if they're doing that,
So colleges are directly. Sorry for interrupting, but colleges are directly paying.
they're directly
Players now?
kind of allowed to do that now.
Oh, okay.
In certain ways, you just have to do it a certain way.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, basically you can do it through advertisement. It's not the colleges setting up as much as boosters, but the colleges obviously have something to do with it. And the colleges will guide the players too, and have this whole thing set up. Texas A&M has this whole shit set up.
I'm
where
sure they do.
Are getting good. They just got the #1 recruiting class. We'll see what they do with it. That's important. But
Yeah.
damn,
Texas A&M got the
players.
recruiting class?
Yeah, Texas has a lot of money out there.
Yeah, it's all oil and
a lot of
shit.
oil
No, once
money
that runs
going
out, they'll
directly
bitch.
to quarterbacks and receivers.
It's hilarious.
But a lot of quarterbacks and receivers take the money or maybe go to a West Coast team like USC, like
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury. Sorry, I keep saying Cliff Kingsbury. They're the same person. Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, because they already might be a millionaire and fucking.
Yeah. Caleb Williams will probably go to USC and follow his old coach. It seems like that's what they'll do. So Oklahoma will be without him. As long as he doesn't go to Georgia. 'Cause he was thinking about going to Georgia potentially too. You're going to be playing for championships at Georgia. Probably not maybe not at USC. They're going to
Yeah.
get skill players, but they're not going to get the guys in the trenches, I don't think,
Yeah.
that the Southern teams are going to get.
Yeah, becoming a millionaire playing. Yeah, that's the end of end of the segment. But becoming a millionaire in California and college wouldn't be the worst. Who cares about
Wouldn't be the
championships?
worst. You
at
may
that
be able to
point?
get an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, and then you could start a microgreens business,
Yeah. Boom. There you go.
sell to local restaurants, and make
It's
bank, bro.
hilarious. Yeah.
Get your
It's like-
Airbnbs, sell them.
Oh, then rent those out. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, not sell them. Rent those out.
Yeah.
Stay in whichever one is not being rented out.
Yep.
And no, I'm just kidding.
Do an Airbnb farm. Rent out the farm.
Airbnb farm. Yeah. People want to see how a farm works. Come on down.
Farm.
Meta farm. Meta Airbnb.
Meta farm.
We have like a full
Come toward my farm.
virtual representation of our farm that you can visit for $30.
So it's gonna bring back the Facebook farm.
But it'll be a virtual reality farm you can walk through and water your fake plants, pick your fake fruit
Fake
and
walk
vegetables,
Can you fake eat them?
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe you can fake trade and barter them with your friends at their farms. You can
Yeah.
go visit their farms. It'll just load their whole farm. You walk through with your Google glasses or whatever, or your Facebook glasses, and you're there, petting the fake animals.
Yeah, the holographic blueberries.
Picking those holographic blueberries, getting stung by a fake bee,
Yeah, fake stung by a fake
having
bee
a
in
fake allergic
world.
reaction.
Yeah, having
If you die in the metaverse, you die in
fake
real
guy.
life.
It actually kills you.
No, I
The
don't know.
headset is like a gun inside.
You gotta get to a phone
Pretty
booth
funny as fuck.
to get out, or an extraction point.
Very funny. Very funny.
It'd be just like the hunt. I can't. I would love to play this game that we're playing, the hunt. I've
In
been playing
virtual
with,
reality, yes.
with Bill.
Billy.
Imagine if I start calling him Bill.
Bill.
That'd be fun.
Bill.
But you're like a southern guy in
Southern guy.
antebellum era Louisiana.
So it's like
and you're-
really racist slavery times.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have gone with antebellum. But you're in the South. You're a southerner. You get a randomly generated southern name, like I don't know, Buckley, or something like, and it gives you a last name like Bumper Snoot, or something. So
Bumper Snoot.
I forget what my
Jesus.
guy's name is, like Gillis, or something. I forget what the names
Gillis
are.
Joe Willis or
They
something.
got some good names. I can't fucking think of one. It's crazy, but it's like you get a new character. You go in there, you get your bounty, you banish a demon,
Wow.
and you avoid like 8 types of zombies that there are. There's also like these like zombified like water moccasin things you gotta avoid when crossing any water.
Whoa, zombie
areas.
snakes.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Hellhounds.
Everything's zombie.
You gotta avoid the crows because they make noise, and there's other players in there that can kill you and take all your shit, and your character will die, and then you have to get another one. I lost my guy Jim Hooper
I was wondering what happened to
on
him.
on a mission.
Jim Hooper.
Try not to get too emotional.
He
Jim. Jim Hooper was fatally shot in the ass
Whoa.
while defending his honor and the bounty of a banished spider, giant spider demon.
Zombie. Spider.
We're waiting by the boat
Thing.
in knee-deep water, and it came.
The bullet.
Yeah. And death.
And then
And it was a cold, damp morning, evening. It was this very vague, foggy time around the boat. And
very vague,
the mission was
foggy
over.
time.
We lost our bounty, and I had to start over.
Oh my god.
I'm a black woman now in the game, but I'm
That's
kicking
hilarious.
ass. So
That's hilarious. Wow.
I'm not a black woman, but I am destroying. We're doing good.
You hunting?
What I was gonna lead into was sorry, got carried away there with the tragedy of Jim Hooper.
Jim Hooper.
The tragedy of Jim Hooper. Maybe that's
The
the name of this
tragedy.
episode. But I was saying I would love for that to be in VR
Yeah, it'd be great.
and walk around, because we have to run around away from people when you're getting to your. There's only like 4 extraction points.
Yeah.
They're far
Jeez.
away. You only have like 42 minutes to get in there.
Oh man.
So, you gotta, and the distances aren't ridiculous, but yeah, if that was in VR and we had to run away and then crouch and hide behind some bushes that some other guys ran by,
It'd be crazy.
and then get to an extraction point and wait and fucking hide behind a boat while other people could be shooting at you and taking your stuff, it could be cool.
Yeah. Be pretty insane.
Could be cool. The tragedy of Jim Hooper, got it written down.
The tragedy of Jim Hooper.
Reminds me of the Ghost of Tom Joad. It's a Bruce Springsteen song that Rage Against the Machine covered, and it like sounds totally like Rage Against the Machine, but that's cool. I want to be in the bayous and hunting. There's also tall grass that you can just crouch low
that's
enough
cool.
to where you won't be in there.
Fun
Too much?
game thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's zombies again. Like, how long do you think, in your opinion, the zombie thing?
Is gonna keep going as long as there's not zombies running around.
Okay, it looks like
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be for a while.
You know what I mean? Like there's
Probably
as long as we have this sadistic fantasy, or like I guess it's a masochistic fantasy.
I think so. Zombie apocalypse.
Of the zombie apocalypse until it finally occurs. I think we'll continue to have these stories.
Yeah,
This
it
movie.
seems to be the thing that people want.
It's a fascinating thing because like it's a zombie. I don't know, like
Zombie.
it's been looked at for a while,
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. We need to make fun of it.
thousands of years.
Saw a funny article on Google. The guy who plays Rick, whatever his name is, Andrew something.
Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah, Andrew Lincoln. He may be coming back to play Rick. Maybe.
Oh shit! You know what they should do is they should assemble the full team and get Rick,
Yeah.
Shane, Coral, Lori, Dave,
Dale.
Tugboat.
Tugboat. Just like Tugboat. Tallahassee.
Yeah, McGee.
Tallahassee McGee. Fucking, that's a great name. I'm Tallahassee McGee.
Never learned their real names in these things.
Tallahassee McGee.
Those were all real guys from The Walking Dead. If they could get them back together, somehow involve time travel in that to do that. Make a movie.
Time travel.
Get people back into
Multiverse time travel.
Multiverse zombies. And then
Uh,
start over from season 3 or 4 and make some better decisions.
I think if we literally went back and watched season 1, we'd be like, this is a pile of shit.
Garbage shit.
Season 1 of diarrhea. The Walking Diarrhea. Yeah, it's just not.
It's not good. Hey, we
Not a
never
good
made that
show.
fizzy jello.
Ah, shit.
It threw me off because the one recipe was saying to add cold water, but instead of adding water, add Sprite. So add your cold Sprite
Yeah.
or your seltzer to some flavored jello.
Yeah.
But then it said to add a thing of like boiling water. Isn't that just gonna water it down?
Yeah, I don't know if, are there like non-cook? I guess there are non-cook forms of Jello. I've always just used the cook form of Jello.
Always.
Yes. Like, you know how there are just instant puddings? You just stir them?
Yeah. Those are the best.
Yeah, I guess
Said
there
no
might be
better.
instant Jello
We
as
should
well.
make. You know what? I want to make custard.
Let me tell you.
And that is America.
Custard's delicious. Oh my god.
Custard is incredible.
Spring is coming up.
It is coming up.
Blueberries.
Almost custard time. You got the Teletubbies ate custard, right?
Yeah, it was pretty weird. And this
Did
is the
you
weird
contact them or
robot.
Something?
No, I think I might have just an eyelash. You know how eyelashes just like to teeter on the edge and like stab you in the eyeball?
Fuckers.
You're like, oh, yeah, there it is.
You
See,
got
look
it.
at that shit.
Where is it?
On
Oh my
my
god,
finger,
I see it.
yep.
It's like stabbed in your
Proof,
finger. Imagine
yeah.
if that was your eyeball. It was at one point.
Yeah, literally, like they just like to teeter on the edge of eyelashes. It's funny. I don't know if men or some women are jealous of men's eyelashes because they're just so ridiculously long or whatever
They,
without
like,
us doing
naturally-
anything. And then they're like, oh, the Maybelline fucking eyelash fucking mop or whatever that thing is, and the brush thing, and they just have to like like hair pick their eyelashes out.
They put fake ones on.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they were like, oh my god, this fucking thing got my eye out. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah,
Hey, that telescope is fucking unfurling like a boss.
finally. It's
I don't want to jinx it, but it's kind of good to go almost or whatever. Maybe good to go. It just needs to get to the place
It's pretty sweet.
and take a bunch of pictures and collect a lot of data for the next 6 months. Not get blown up by an asteroid or an alien, and get that data back here and let us figure some stuff out or find out some new stuff or just have something to talk about on the thing.
Pretty sweet. But that is awesome. I mean, I can't wait to see the pictures. Yeah, it's gonna produce. So, and the neat thing, I didn't know this at all. I guess I just assumed maybe it would unfurl once it got there, but it was unfurling as it was going there, on the way. That's pretty cool.
You said what?
I didn't know it was unfurling on the way there.
Oh,
It would
yeah, yeah.
unfurl once it got there to its destination.
Ridiculous. I thought they were doing it when they got there too. You'd think they're going pretty fast, but I guess there's no resistance.
Yeah, there's no wind resistance or anything, but asteroids are little pebbles.
Get hit like a
everywhere.
little rock and mess it up. Surprised they
Pretty
haven't hit
crazy.
one.
It's a good thing there's enough space in space to do that.
A lot of space in space. It's mostly space.
Yeah.
It's the
Must
crazy
be the
thing.
name.
Yep. That's why we call it that.
Yeah.
We should go there.
Yeah, once they get it figured out, I'll check it out. But right now, planes are pretty rough, so I wouldn't.
Oh, I
Very
should
well.
fucking find that video.
What video?
That one video.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry. The video of the cop. Gotcha, everybody. It's not a horrible thing. It's a video of a couple of cops pulling a guy out of a
Yeah.
plane that he crashed onto a train track like an idiot.
It's pretty crazy.
How do you, alright, survives the plane crash,
Barely.
but lands on a train track,
Directly on a train track.
which there's a train coming, like, rapidly.
I guess you just wanted to die like Tom Cruise.
There's those things where it's like, wow, God did not want this guy around
Yeah, I guess
today.
not. But this
But
is.
these cops just kept fucking pulling him out.
Yeah, they were awesome.
I don't know if I could find it, but cops pull
Guy
out guy. Pull guy out.
Pull out
What's
guy.
the correct grammar here?
That's a funny instead of Fallout Boy.
Pull man
Pull
out
out
of
guy.
wheelchair.
Pull out guy instead of Fallout Boy.
Pull out guy. Actually,
That's fucking
you know what?
hilarious.
That's a great name for a musical group.
A band named Pull
A sonic team.
Out. Very funny. You cannot find the video.
Let's see here. Oh, here it is. YouTube, nothing.
No,
Is-
YouTube.
And let me find it on Twitter so like NBC doesn't stop us from playing the video.
Yeah, because they're just trying to like secure every single piece of IP ever, so the podcast can't do anything in the future. Pretty
Eric
funny.
Fingelding is who we're showing the video from.
Ding.
Fagel? I said Fingelding. Sorry, bro. Epidemic.
Fingeldingle.
Alright, so it's interesting. So he's a epidemiologist and health economist,
Wow.
senior fellow scientist, former 16 years at Harvard and Johns Hopkins alumni.
I don't
He's been
trust
doing
him.
COVID updates since January 20.
Oh yeah, where's his
So that's his
credentials?
career. And then here he posts this here. OMG, train collides with a crash plane just 2 seconds
Oh,
after.
gee.
So he's pulled pirate. There's a pirate in there. It's a pilot.
Alright.
A bystander who recorded this was nearly hit by flying debris. Here's the body cam further below. Oh, we got the body cam. Oh, this is from a different angle than we saw.
Oh sweet, bro. We're gonna see multiple.
So they just pulled him out of the train. I mean, out of the
Oh
thing.
wow.
I like the
Oh
other
shit!
angle.
Look at that. Oh, the wing flew right over his head.
Holy shit.
Whoa, a piece. I mean, it's
Damn
weird
it.
that they didn't get behind the fence first to like avoid debris.
Let's see.
But yeah, wing flew right over his head. Oh, man. Ooh, that was, was going pretty fast.
Oh, yeah, that was going
Holy
fast. That could
crap.
hurt. I'm gonna try to find a different angle because I like the other one better.
That's pretty cool.
But
Yeah,
thanks,
hopefully
Eric.
multiple pedestrians.
Pedestrians out there.
Hopefully,
Pedestals, what are they doing?
yeah, ridiculous people. But hopefully multiple pedestrians
Pediatrics.
were there, pediatrics, yeah, with their phones out, as they usually are, just walking down the street on their phones.
Alright, warning graphic content or whatever. Here you go.
Yeah, you might see a little bit of blood or whatever.
I want the volume. Where's the volume, Reuters? You need the Here you go. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I don't see the rest. But he's alright.
Oh, you don't want to see the train destroyed the plane?
I'm trying to start a plane.
The plane.
I don't know if they were gonna like start
with.
Oh, is this another angle? Oh, they did give us both angles.
This looks
Louis
like.
Jimenez, thank you. So it wasn't Eric that had the original view.
Sorry.
Boom.
Ooh,
Dude, that guy was running in the wrong direction. He could have
Wow.
just got taken out.
that would have decapitated someone for.
But isn't that
sure.
awesome that... No, I mean, this is a crazy event. It's not awesome. But, I mean, they got him out, which is cool. Cool. I was going to say crazy, but I was
Yeah.
like, cool. Cool, crazy.
Yeah, it's like a mix. Coral.
Yeah.
It's pretty coral.
Yeah. That's pretty horrible. Goddamn. Was that someone yelling?
No, I think it was this. Probably.
I thought it You never know, because there is actually a person next door who plays hardcore video games, and
Hardcore.
he's always yelling.
Very funny. We'll try to get a.
2 different camera angles is what I was going to say. In today's
Yeah.
society, this shit gets caught on video.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Multiple camera angles from every angle.
Multiple angles per angle.
Multiple angles. But that was pretty
APA.
neat, though. Here's something that's sort of funny and disconcerting
Hit
at the
us
same
with it.
time. Funny article. The villages, apparently they're undergoing a construction boom.
Oh,
and,
no.
500
Explain what the
extra
villages are.
houses are being added to the fucking villages.
Explain what those are.
The villages are basically, it's like an acreage of retirees who just like party to Jimmy Buffett, I believe, and drink
Yeah.
and watch Fox News. And that's pretty much it. And get on their boats, I guess, if they're allowed.
They have boats?
I guess so.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's weird. The boat people, I guess, also live in the villages.
It's like a Florida thing. I guess not a Florida thing, but it's like a thing.
Yeah. One of
It
Trump's
is a
favorite
thing in
places
Florida
to go.
for people to go, you know,
Yeah.
the villages
Yeah.
has the most STD. It's like an STD.
Oh, yeah, Paradise.
I guess a paradise for STDs.
Yeah.
Because of like all the old people doing stuff.
Yeah. Fun, crazy, weird, disgusting,
Weird
gross,
old
old
people.
people stuff.
I don't like that. I do like speaking in tongues. 'Cause
Oh,
it
this is
doesn't
amazing. This
remind
is,
me of anything.
what was
Like
the
that
joke I
song, but
had?
this is some
Yeah.
good stuff.
Get ready to hear the most coherent anti-mask argument out there.
Someone pointed
okay with
out
you, Sergeant?
her
doing
limited
that, Sergeant?
vocabulary, even speaking in
That's why I
tongues.
started
A lot of Sundakitas in
You're
there.
standing here videotaping.
That's 5 sun or
okay with you,
Sundakitas.
Sergeant?
You can't do. I mean,
You
what
doing that,
people?
Sergeant?
You like
Richmond
gave
shows
away.
us-
You gave away your pattern, Jay. You're better at this.
Yeah, I mean, really.
3, 2, 1, go.
Shundakitas are not good. What you have to do, it's got to sound really crazy. You got to keep on going with different stuff, like just like if you're approaching someone for the next time, if this person's listening to this podcast, go for different stuff like. There you
There you go.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I felt something. You
Yeah,
channeled
a
something.
lot of olos in there, but
Olos, akas. Dude, you would have a crazy conversation with this chick. I'd love to set up like a speed dating thing for people that speak in tongues and just record whatever's going on. Hugged over mask.
Also,
She ran out of
okay with
breath
you,
and
Sergeant?
didn't take one
Yeah.
single breath.
You doing that, Sergeant?
kept walking and talking.
Get away from me.
She didn't breathe at all.
What if she passed out like the second she turned around? And like,
Oh, is she missing an arm?
no, she's got
Hold
both
on.
arms.
It's okay with you,
See,
Sergeant?
there they are swinging.
You're right. I'm not feeling bad now.
Swinging both. And I was saying, basically, she's trying to cover face literally as much as she can without wearing a mask.
You're right.
It's very funny looking. She's
Yeah,
just
you could
wearing.
easily like get your identity covered up there. I mean, you don't have any for your eyes, but goddamn,
Yeah.
I like it when people speak in tongues.
Yeah, the Sundakita, like, you got to make it not. That's too much of the. It sounds too
It
much
rolls
like
off
the
the
same.
tongue. I get it, but
It kind of does, but it doesn't really like. It doesn't blend in like anything. Ending things with an O sound. It flows better, like that part in. Oh my God, it's fucking. Didn't Beavis start talking in?
I
in
think so.
tongues?
This is what it sounds like.
Or whatever the. Hilarious. Tequita.
We got tequila.
Welcome back, Sundakita.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to this guy, yeah, I'm just gonna play it.
Plus, there are only
Bro, why is y'all
so many
floor?
vowels.
Why is you on the floor? I've been recording you the whole time at the music restaurant.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so this guy is like it's Jeb Bush right there, laying on the floor in the bathroom,
Low energy.
getting recorded for what I assume to be like 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah. And he's
This guy's just on his phone.
just trying to get that sweet shit smell.
He's after something.
Look at the guy's
But this-
shoes.
Bro,
This
why
guy
is
is
y'all
not playing. He's like, why is you on the floor?
Oh, should I've been caught with my
He's
giant
like,
eyebrows.
damn, not again.
He's used to it.
Or damn, not again.
He's wearing a lab coat.
I think so. He's like, I'm doing experiments. I'm a doctor. Have you got a colonoscopy recently?
Bro, why is you on the floor? Why is you on the floor? I've been recording you the whole time.
Who, me?
Wait, did he? Is that what that was?
Like, who, me? Wait, what?
Is he wearing a fucking lab coat?
Bro, why is you on the floor? Why is you on the floor? I've been recording you the whole time in these restroom.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought this was.
Pretty goddamn
Is this
funny.
is this not what you do in the bathroom?
No, I mean, I guess not, you know.
First day on Earth.
Yeah. In Canada, it's totally fine because there were people who were like, "Hey man, what's up? Got some I forget what it was. It was like Halloween candy or something. You know, want some or whatever." It's like fucking
Oh, yeah, sure.
toilet. So yeah, sure, bro. So here we go.
I'd love a Babe Ruth right now.
Oh,
jeez.
great. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Dr. Jeb under the stall.
Pretty funny. They like complimented
He's
each
like,
other
I mean,
on their
some
shoes.
people
I
do
think.
not play this shit and like will not be as nice to just be like, I've been recording you for the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
You should just like.
Yeah.
You should just descend back into whatever crevice you just came out of and like go back into your stall or some shit.
Yeah, it looks like there's not even another stall on the other side. So he's just like, "Hey, look, you
He's
got
just
poop."
imagine someone walks into the bathroom and sees him just like planking on the ground, or like not plank. Is that planking?
It looked like he was just like in push-up eccentric mode.
Yeah.
Push-up eccentric, like all the way.
Yeah, like ready to push up if he needed to. He's like, okay,
All right, just doing push-ups.
sorry, didn't know you weren't into this.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't just assume.
He just like do push-ups, have his head pop up, have his face pop up like under there multiple times. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
I was just getting my workout routine. That's pretty good.
Oh man.
Been doing a lot of stretching, getting my workouts in.
Been a stretching Gretchen recently.
Stretching Gretchen,
Me too.
workouts. No name that goes with workouts.
Workout. That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nothing. Not even gonna try. Kevin.
Workout Kevin. Workout Kevin over there.
No, but basically stretching only. Body weight, boxing. I actually had decent cardio. We played basketball for the first time in a little bit, like a good game to 7, which is
great.
you know, with good defense takes a while on a half court. So my cardio was not too bad. Surprised. I mean, my shot was pretty off, but wasn't too bad. I actually felt like I could almost dunk. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself, but I felt athletic. Legs feel good. All the credit goes to Ben, Jamin, guy, son. I don't know his last name, but the guy from Knees Over Toes guy.
Yes. He's pretty cool. Yeah. He's got some good advice.
He fixes problems.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Flipping the science on its head in a sensical way.
Sensical science flipping.
Sensical science.
He teaches you to use your calves, to stretch your hamstrings, to stretch your back.
Yeah.
You twist all around. No, you don't twist. There's not a lot of stuff like that, but yeah, no, I felt good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Or I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. James Brown.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a singer. James Brown. There's a James Brown football guy. He's like a coach, or was a coach. Now now he's just like a ESPN guy. But something that I thought was the funniest thing that happened over the weekend was the Colts losing to the Jaguars.
Oh yeah. That was...
All the Jaguars fans wore their clown costumes to the game to protest this general manager, the ownership, everything. Really, they changed all their profile pictures to the clown emoji with this their owner's signature mustache on it.
pretty funny.
Just to be like, no, we're talking about you.
Yeah, you were the clown.
And they won. They beat the Colts. Colts had 7 Pro Bowlers, the most in the league.
That is so funny.
Had a playoff spot, and are now not in the playoffs.
The
Jaguars had nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a couple of close losses, a couple of blowouts, a couple of decent wins, and the Colts are sent home. Carson Wentz is not well loved right now, but he had a good season. I thought.
It's pretty funny.
a couple other teams fired their coaches. Dolphins, Bears, Vikings.
Yeah, it's
Raiders
just
are still looking.
a purging.
Who knows what's gonna happen? They're gonna hire coaches from other sports, I think.
Yeah, they'll have to find because who?
No, they're just
Where are
gonna
they getting
switch around. They're just gonna switch around all their coaches, and they're all gonna find a new team and get paid millions again.
Yeah, just get paid millions again, and they have the same issues over there.
And they're gonna get fired again.
Yeah, and just
Couple
keep
of
on
them.
going and get paid millions. It's pretty cool.
But teams will talk themselves into it. They're like, look, he's a young guy. He was a assistant for this team, and they did pretty good in the playoffs. They'd be like, well, that team had Peyton Manning, and all these guys, or that team had Tom Brady. So they hire a young coach that had Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes
Oh boy,
or something. But
give him a shoot.
there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that could happen. Decisions that will set back teams for years are about to be made.
Already have been made, probably.
Already have been made.
And are being made.
Being
And will
made
be made.
currently. They're going to select this new guy, and he's going to miss every draft pick. They'll not have a quarterback for another 20 years. This goes for all of those teams that I mentioned.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's difficult to be good in the NFL consistently,
Yeah.
especially with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You could just lose all your players the day before the game.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Basically, the climate of that
Climate
that
of
whole league.
change.
The climate of change. Yeah, basically. And they're kind of and they came around later than the NBA, so they're kind of still suffering. And didn't they switch the?
No, NFL came around before the NBA.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
To
believe.
do like bubble stuff or whatever.
Oh shit, sorry. I don't know if
That's what I meant.
I got lost. I was like, NFL started before the NBA, I think.
No, I mean like they
They
came
started
around
the
to do
bubble
like COVID protocol stuff. Didn't they
Yeah.
switch their quarantine protocol to 5 days only?
Yeah.
Which is not enough, right?
Well, as soon as the CDC did that, based on airlines saying, "Hey, you should do this,"
Oh,
or
okay.
"Hey, you should make this announcement," or based on other corporations saying, "You should move it to 5 days because people are gonna get this Omicron and it's gonna affect work, so we can't have people missing for 10 days." And that's kind of what came about from that. But what did that lead into? Sorry.
Too big to fail. Oh, just like the 5-day protocol.
Oh yeah, the 5 days. And then the
That's
NFL was
stupid.
like, as soon as that happened, all the players were like, okay, so yeah, let's fucking adopt that immediately so we don't have to be out for being around a guy, I guess, for a positive, or being around a guy that has a positive test. You have to be out for 10 days. That may not be the best course of action, but it basically didn't have anything to do with health.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Corporations win again. This is a United States of corporate whatever. So
yeah.
That's fine.
United States of corporate whatever.
yeah,
I love that song.
that's a good one.
Did he write the Peaches song? No, that was the Presidents of the United
Yeah.
States of America.
Yeah, that's a good song though.
The Peaches song's crazy.
No, I would say the other one.
Yeah.
My United or my.
Yeah. They're both good.
Yeah.
You heard any good songs lately?
No, I keep hearing the same shitty ass ones that I hate.
You seen any good things on TV lately?
Just South Park, really,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. What the hell have we seen?
I don't know. I
let me
wouldn't be able
try.
to answer that question on the spot like that
Yeah.
either. Because like whenever I'm talking to
It's
people about
hilarious.
what shows have you watched, or like I've been watching this, I'm like,
I can't recall.
I have not seen anything in years or something. It's
Nothing
like,
looks good.
I don't recall anything I've ever seen.
I
Sorry.
ain't watching no damn Squid Games. It's stupid. Ain't watching whatever.
Did you
What
watch
is it?
anything before since the last podcast? I guess I should ask.
Didn't we try to watch something terrible? Oh
Maybe.
my god, I feel like it was something.
We've
awful.
had a couple things on that were terrible,
Yeah. Oh my god.
but I don't think we were like paying attention to them or like.
Oh,
invested.
the funniest show right now that we've recently saw just a clip of is The Equalizer.
Oh my god, it's the best.
It is. I love. Like, are they literally? I think the show is making fun of itself now. And I think it started
In what way?
in a joke. Well, it's really hilarious because I don't know who did this or made this premise, and I love Queen Latifah. She's awesome. She's hilarious.
Yeah, action
Typically
hero.
pretty funny. I've got no
Athletic
other
action
problems.
Star.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've got no issues with
In
her,
the best
but
shape
like,
of her life.
yeah, really awesome.
Does her own stunts.
But yeah, it was just like what The Equalizer was. The movie that Denzel Washington starred in. So I think it's really funny.
I never even saw that one.
That was weird. It's just him going around like, oh man, I'm just gonna get some classic, Guns American Vengeance or whatever. It's basically one of those types of movies. But yeah, she's just going around and like kick flipping man. That's not a move. That's a skateboarding move.
Kick flipping man. If she could do that,
it's like the
then
part
that would be something to watch.
Yeah. Well, when she fights, it's like that part in superhero movie when Drake is destroying the guy. He's like bending his shoulder or bending his arm for it. That's how powerful she is compared to other guys who are like 7 feet tall or like way taller than her. It's really funny to see. She'll like grab their hand and like flip them over, like do something, and like just like here they're like or something. It's pretty funny.
And Latifah's just doing that.
Yeah, I'm like,
she's like, she'll grab someone by the wrist and flip him over. It's like a Steven Seagal type thing.
Literally, I was about to say that. It's so funny. It's like Steven Seagal doing movies now. Cartels, dude, was so funny.
Cartels?
Yeah, that.
Oh
movie
yeah, you and Brandon were watching a lot of
so
Steven Seagal movies for a little bit.
Yeah, we were just laughing at how funny they were. I mean, like
there's nothing left. Let's watch. Steven Seagal.
Yeah, we've already watched.
And then you said, "All right, there's nothing left." Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, God. Awful. But
Horrible.
those were funny too. I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst.
Yeah. You could aim higher.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where to. I mean, Quentin Tarantino obviously is the.
Well,
pinnacle.
there's got to be something in between
The pinnacle.
Nicolas Cage
Scorsese
and Nicolas Cage and Steven Seagal movies and Quentin Tarantino movies. But
yeah, but we got.
I've been getting a lot of Reddit threads like in my Instagram thing, like Reddit "Am I the asshole?" stories. Do you ever get those?
Oh yeah, am I the asshole? Like if I think this thing sucks.
They have this whole story like, am I the asshole in this situation? They're like, me here got my husband or like wife. They explain this whole fucked up situation where it's like, am I the asshole here for wanting to do or like for doing this or for wanting to do this? And people argue whether that's the right thing to do or whether they're the asshole. And it's basically, I don't know, people projecting what they want on it. But like that you find out other people's opinions, whether you're the asshole or not. But man, are they mostly the asshole. when they,
That's hilarious.
It's like a lot of literally, you can see it as they're writing clueless.
Oh man.
But like, not clueless, but you can see how the situation would arise. How some people are just not meant for each other. But like, holy shit. But like some situations that get on there, it's like, wow, yeah, you're the asshole. How could you not see that? Or you're both, and then a lot of them are like this. It's like, you're both the asshole. Or you're both assholes.
Oh my God.
And you shouldn't be together. Like, you're both assholes. And you should be.
That is funny as shit.
Like, it's not always like a couples thing, but it's like, oh, my uncle is like, fucking this. He's coming over for this shit. What should I? Am I the asshole for what I? Or like, this event happened at Thanksgiving. Am I the asshole?
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of assholes. There's always some kind.
Jeez.
In these stories, but
that's great.
Yeah, some of them are funny. Some of them are just like, oh God, why am I reading this? So like, and some are like, jeez, fuck. But yeah, no, some of them are great. Mostly the asshole though. Do I have any like? I don't think I even have any saved because I'm like,
that's
what
hilarious.
What am I doing?
None saved. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it's like, whatever you hear stories about, like, oh my God, fucking they said this, so I did this. Am I the asshole or whatever? Or a retaliatory thing, or like a passive aggressive thing. Pretty funny.
No, I guess I didn't save any of those, but I did save the one that was like the guy that had the baldness, or that was getting married.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Baldness, and he was on this thing to, on this medicine to counteract that, and it was working well.
Yeah.
But then he started lactating.
Yeah, it's like a testosterone blocker.
It's a potential thing, yeah.
Yeah, and he developed gynecomastia.
I remember, you remember Coach, or he was a biology teacher and a football coach from high school. I remember saying something about testosterone and baldness. He was bald or going bald, but he was like, it means you have a lot of testosterone. You got the right amount of testosterone. You're doing great. Fuck it. Whatever. It was like his
It's
opinion.
pretty goddamn funny. It's like, oh, buddy.
He's like, it just means you got good testosterone. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I got more testosterone
I'm bald.
than you, buddy.
What of it?
Yeah.
You got something to say? He like had something
My balls are
burning
working.
inside him.
Hard dick.
Yeah. He had like a torn ACL or something in college or something.
Yeah, he like blew his knee out or whatever.
They
It's the
all-
basic
every
story.
Coach,
Every high school
this
football
story.
coach.
it's like
And
I could-
that's why I
could've
torture
thrown that
children.
ball. Yeah, that's why I torture children. Oh man, they do.
Yes, it's weird. Very weird. A lot of macho stuff.
Yeah,
A lot of like.
dude. There was literally I don't remember if someone told me this or if I heard a coach actually say this to a kid that like. Well, I do remember one of the coaches like talking to a sick player. This is funny because of COVID, but like someone was sick, and I literally missed time from practice because I had the flu, which is a decent reason. But one guy was like sick or whatever, but he was there anyway, and he was like, like as a sick person does, he was just like, and then coach, I almost said it.
Don't say
You could
one of the
no,
coaches.
one of the coaches was just like, got the sniffles.
Oh
It's just
my
like
God.
basically already, and like or like he didn't want to. I don't know what it was. He had missed some days already for practice because of because he was sick or something.
Yeah.
So we're doing stretches. And that's when the coaches come around, just like look you in the eye, like it's in the military.
Yeah, it's really
or
weird.
something, and they come over and be like,
Like staring you down.
missed a couple of days. You got sniffles, huh? Or some
Yeah.
shit like that. And but here's the
Yeah.
one thing. I remember one of the coaches who was not there for long. I don't know. He was kind of an asshole, but I never really interacted with him. I think he was a defensive coach. He literally said to players like that were like soft or whatever, didn't want to hit or whatever. They're like, "Do you like dicks in your ass?" Literally said that.
Yeah,
Do
there's
you
a
like,
lot.
or like, do you like dick in your ass?
That's hilarious.
I guess not. I guess I'll play the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I mean, being able to take a dick in your ass makes it pretty tough, probably.
I
Who
guess
knows?
like, but then and it's like, what
Yeah.
do you-
What is the
this?
logical
Are we playing
connection?
football here?
Where are the dots
Um,
connecting here?
We're like, why don't you play some football, sir? You're like completely out of shape.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know, but it was
Was that the super fat one?
one of them. One of them. No, the super fat one was hilarious.
Yeah, he was pretty goddamn funny.
Sorry to recognize you as. We don't want to say your name, so we'll just. That is the most recognizable thing about.
Yeah, morbidly obese.
Yeah.
He's probably way thinner now.
I hope.
We'll have him on the podcast.
I would love to have him on the
Yeah.
podcast because he was hilarious.
Yeah.
But like,
He called me tiny all the time. He's like, "Hey, what's up, tiny?" I'm like, "All right."
yeah,
That's pretty funny.
he had some
Pretty
stuff to
funny
say. I
nickname.
remember while we were like running around, he talked about blending up cheeseburgers.
Yeah, it was
And
food
stuff,
habits
like-
that he had.
He was like wanting to blend up some McDonald's cheeseburgers and drink it or whatever.
Disgusting.
While
That
we were
sounds
like
really
getting heat
gross.
stroke outside. We're like,
Yeah. Yeah, about to throw up from running around.
yeah.
He's just sitting there like, oh,
Cool
yeah.
He's funny though.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty funny.
Whatever trauma he went through in football practice.
Yeah, made it pretty
Made it
funny.
funny.
Yeah, made it funny.
Uh,
Yeah, a lot of
microphone noises.
crazy people I've noticed are football coaches. A lot of craziness. I was like, wow, I don't know if I'm crazy or you guys are crazy, but I'm out of here.
Almost knocked everything down.
And yeah, of course they were like, oh man, you should like play and stuff. I was like, I've observed some things that
I've
I don't
observed
think I
some
want to be
things.
around. It doesn't seem like a good environment.
You getting some stimulus checks soon?
I don't think
I
so.
think they just stopped that.
Yeah, they're just like,
They're
nah.
like, yeah, we gotta wean them off of this.
Yeah, we gotta wait out, man. They're getting too much money. At 20, at that
That
fucking.
$1,400 really set us back,
Yeah,
guys. So we gotta stop doing that.
yeah. We need another $6 trillion for the F-35. So
$6 trillion for
yeah,
people have like weird ass opinions. Like
Pretty
about what
funny.
goes on. And they're like, another $6 trillion for Joe Biden.
yeah. It's like,
Like,
okay.
What do you think that he's like the king of this?
He's just like, all right, cool. He's like, there's a giant pile of $6 trillion, and he's at the end of it, just finishing dumping the end of the,
Yeah.
a can of gasoline, and he just strikes a match. He's like, there's another $6 trillion, just burning it away.
Fuck America.
Yep, fuck America. That's what he's saying all day long.
That's gonna be the one thing YouTube picks out of this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll name
content.
it "Fuck America."
That's a great name for. That's a great name just for the podcast.
Yeah. Fuck America podcast.
FAP. Perfect.
Fat podcast.
I don't think we can do that though.
But no, literally, why would someone who hates America run for it? And also, yeah,
Well,
and be like, I don't know, maybe that is maybe.
think about it, Jay.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, we're going down
Well, how
rabbit hole, I
about this?
guess.
Let's go down a way better rabbit hole.
Yeah,
A fish-operated vehicle.
much better.
Scientists teach a goldfish to drive and find they're good at it.
Wow, fish are good at driving.
Let's watch the video.
That's incredible.
I'll pull it up on the laptop instead of my
Yeah,
phone.
this is much more fascinating anyway.
Before. Yeah. Israeli scientists figure out how to do this. This is big news.
Sweet. What kind of fish do they have there?
It's a goldfish.
Oh.
I thought you meant in this experiment.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
You meant in general though?
Yeah, it's kind of deserty, so the ocean would be pretty far away. I guess. Well, not far away, but I don't know if they're landlocked or not.
There it is. There's the vehicle.
And fish are going to now drive it. Would you
Just
like-
one fish.
So if a fish showed up, it's fish Uber,
Here you go.
and you're like, oh man, my fish Uber's
Look at
here.
it go. I would trust it.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like,
It's not gonna be distracted on that damn phone.
yeah, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. Yeah, on a.
All
phone.
we'd have to do is like, yeah, I guess hit the translates the fish movements in its tank to a set of wheels beneath it and enable it to. Why can't we do this with cars? Just let
Damn.
me run.
Don't fucking scare the
Let me
fish.
run.
Don't scare the fish. Yeah, just let me run.
Let me run and go 75 miles an hour in a car.
Why not? Right.
At jogging speed, though.
That'd be cool.
So they're proving that we could have way different vehicles than cars.
Yeah. So why do fish get to have all the fun now?
Put me in a pool with wheels under it. Let me swim in the direction I want to drive.
Just like splashing around.
Imagine you crash, you're like,
Oh my
this
god.
is actually such a great idea. I want to drive one of
Holy
those so
shit.
bad.
If they startle the fish, that thing's just gonna start like popping wheelies everywhere. Just
Look at Ricky Bobby. They fucking took it outside.
the water's
You
gonna
believe
be
that?
everywhere. That's hilarious.
Any hawk could have come down and just plucked it right out of there.
The hawk's driving it. Then hauls ass. Oh man, just let that go in a neighborhood. Let people freak out.
Put a piranha in there.
Oh my god,
That's awesome.
it's really
Reward.
good.
Oh, we
that,
got the reward for going over there. Fish do that?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's actually really interesting.
Yeah, the fish my aquarium. They know where the food is.
Yeah.
When I go over here, they're like, oh shit, food's over there. Actually, before they're swimming around.
Let's thank Ohad Ben Passar for this experiment. Yeah, Shahar.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And I've actually noticed that I've done multiple food areas, and they've adapted completely to where the food areas are.
Oh, that's very
In the
nice.
aquarium, very cool. But yeah, I guess so. There's just a room there, and they're like, this is the fish room where we have a fish that's hanging out. Because you're not allowed to do accents. So this is
And
how
they're
they
like,
sound in India. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, okay, so what can we
does
take from this?
Yes. Clearly, there's some
That
information
you can
here.
teach a goldfish to drive
So that
So,
way, it'll be way
when
cheaper
it
to have
sees
ballet.
food
so
or a
this
red
is-
thing.
Yeah.
There's much smarter fish than a goldfish, Jay.
Imagine,
Let's get dolphins in these.
Well, oh my god, dude! Dolphin chauffeurs are gonna be the best.
Call
dolphin? With a suit on and a little
Oh,
chauffeur hat.
yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be sick.
Intergalactic
Oh, I
planetary.
got my dolphin driving the ship. My fucking anti-gravity
You got the
propelled
wheels.
ship.
Oh my god. This is just like
Oh man.
what was the movie? Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
technology's gonna be.
Dolphins.
I love wacky technology. If there's a fish mobile, I'm buying it. Runs on
This
fish.
is what I love about humanity is that we don't just like improve things with cars. Sometimes we go sideways.
We go sideways and improve.
Sideways in
improvisation.
time.
Yeah, improv. Sideways.
every direction.
improvement.
It's like Willy Wonka. You know,
sideways improvement.
diagonally.
Yeah.
Wherever we want to go, really, wherever the human mind can take us, and wherever the money is.
Yeah.
The money's in goldfish driving.
Yeah, we go sideways diagonally in the
In this place.
whatever's going on here. Yeah, this is very fascinating though. Imagine, yeah, there are guys in lab coats just looking at this from a thing like
Yeah, they got the top camera view. This
fascinating.
is Ben Gurion University of the Negev.
Maybe I
That
should go
sounds
there.
pretty crazy. Yeah, let's see how much tuition costs.
That'd be funny. Maybe I should go there.
If
How
you
many
maybe
rupees?
prove that you have some Ashkenazi Jew, you could probably go there for free.
Oh, that's right. Why did I say rupees? This is did I say
Rupees?
Indian guys? Why did I
This
think
is
they were
in
Indian
Israel.
guys doing this? I totally forgot where it was.
It's
It's hilarious. Well,
Do an
India,
Indian
obviously. No, I said I wasn't going to do it because you're not allowed to
Oh,
do
yeah,
any of
that's
those
right.
anymore.
That's
So
right.
they sound like this. We are in India now. Hi. We are Indian, man. No,
Tuition,
yeah, they probably don't accept
only an
people who are
American
not,
thing. Oh, you know what? International tuition, 11,000. That's the exact same as UCF, pretty much.
That's pretty funny.
Hmm.
No. And the threat of death is pretty high too, which is cool. Delicious
Where?
food as well.
On campus? Oh my God. The food.
Dude, all the
It's kosher.
oh yeah,
No pork.
delicious. All the kebabs and
There'd probably be
I
pork.
guess the breads would be good. Probably no pork, as they are.
You think in the entire campus?
I mean, I'm sure they probably sell pork there for people who want to eat it, who aren't Jewish or whatever, or who are maybe Jews who don't follow fully, like Christians here who don't follow everything in Christianity. They're not supposed to eat pork either, but they eat it.
Well, it's so good.
Hmm?
It's so good.
It is pretty
Do we have
dang
bacon?
good. Here on the
Yeah.
premises.
Might make some bacon
maybe.
after this.
Does remind me my bacon.
So this episode, I've thought about
Senses
making
are
bacon
tingling.
and custard.
Mm.
Do you think you can teach your fish to do this?
Bake custard. Oh, drive a car.
Maybe. Either way, I think we've proven that goldfish can complete much more complex tasks than we thought before.
Yeah, are threadfin rainbow fish smarter than goldfish? I don't know.
Yep, it says right here they are.
Oh wow, it's fascinating.
So
oh yeah,
they probably will be able
Yep.
to make custard.
Pretty sweet. I've got my fish chef, my fish chauffeur. I got fish doing everything for me.
It's like Deuce Piccolo.
Yep. It's just aquariums everywhere. What kind of contraption is this? It's going sideways without the wheels doing
So I guess
anything.
it can go anywhere. I
That's
guess.
pretty cool.
I don't know how though. How does it go down?
Yeah, I don't really
The fish sometimes goes to the corner, so I don't know how it can. do
Yeah,
that.
what if
Maybe
the
it's fine,
fish?
though.
Yeah, what if it's what if you're driving like I don't know, 70 miles an hour? Or no, let's say
They should receive 10
45.
driving lessons.
The fish,
Yeah.
and it can recall information and figure out remember how to drive on the road.
What?
The fish can store information for later use and recall it
Yes.
for to
In the
make.
name of food. The fish were named after characters from Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley, or Bingley. I don't know.
No
how
one
to
ever
say
saw
it.
that. So no.
Two outstanding stars.
Wow.
Researcher Sachar Givon has said. The study may also help to dispel the popular myth, many times debunked, that the goldfish's memory lasts only a few seconds.
Wow. Okay, so that's actually
There
a
we
question
go.
answered right there. So it can
Fuck America
recall.
once again.
Yeah, sweet. It can
We're
it
not
can
doing this awesome
recall.
stuff.
Yeah, but it can store and recall and reuse data. So could it figure out like traffic gridding? Could it figure out what a traffic light means? Could it figure out right on red and the speed limit? How to read a speed limit sign? Do fish
Can
know how to
you?
do that? Yes.
It's just like I wrote.
Can you? A fish in a bowl.
Can the fish write a symphony? Can you? We gotta put that in something. I'm trying to make fun of iRobot a little bit.
I would love that. Fish are doing everything in the future. It's like a fish bowl with a body under it, a robot body with just a glass or whatever, polypropylene bowl of water with a fish in there.
Fish tech future.
Yep, and it just like whatever feeds it oxygen. It's just a full sphere of water, no bubbles or anything. So if the thing gets tilted, the fish isn't gonna like flop around or swash around in there, swish around. I don't know. You remember that thing, the swishing around? This popped into my head. I don't know why. A couple days ago. Remember that thing? Like, oh my god, the elementary school we went to. One of them. There's like they had the swish thing where you like went and did mouthwash or some shit like a fluoride rinse.
Did it tell you to swish?
Yeah, it was like oh, we're going. Like the classes would. This would be a thing, like an event that happens. Like the classes
in
would go to
school?
the cafeteria. Yeah.
And they would. Wait, hold on. Go again.
Wait, hold on, go again. At one of the elementary schools we went to, there was a program there. I think it was just called like Swish or whatever. I don't know, but it was basically like you'd put a fluoride rinse. They would hand each student a cup of fluoride rinse, a little bit.
Oh,
like
the
a 1 ounce thing.
anti-vaxxers would not approve of
No,
this.
this is hilarious. But this is what
And you
children
swallow
would
it.
do. No, you just drank the whole thing. No, you swashed it around in your mouth and you just spit it back in the cup, I guess, and then like.
Fluoride, man.
Threw the
Don't
cup
get
in
me
the
started
garbage.
on that.
Yeah, so everyone's just
I don't
getting
like
all hilarious.
hallucinogenic drugs, Jay.
Yeah,
I don't do
hallucinogenic,
fluoride.
sterilizing drugs.
Tell you what, was there any COVID before there was fluoride in our water supply?
Nope. There was not any caving in our water supply. We've been caving in our water supply. Or fluoride. It's because of the fluoride in our water supply.
What's the deal with that? Is that bad?
No, it's good for your teeth. So,
That's what I
it
was
hardens them up as you're a child, but softens them as you're an adult. So it's not good.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's retarded. What?
I don't like this.
Yeah. It's really stupid. Too much
It's like how
softens your teeth.
Adderall works for, it like calms some people down.
Yeah.
And it does not do that for other people.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
And it is meth for others.
Yeah, it's just meth for others. But yeah, fluoride will soften your teeth in too high a quantity.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Not good, yeah.
I'll never use
And,
mouthwash again.
But yeah, it doesn't sterilize people. Like the human race, fucking. It's funny how people say, "Oh, we're getting sterilized by water," yet people are just having babies all the goddamn time.
Yeah, we're getting sterilized by microplastics.
Yeah, basically, probably. That's fine.
And all the
Who
food
cares?
we eat, probably. But
That's just humans. That's the nature's way of stalling the growth of humanity to
It really
preserve the
is.
planet, and it's not a bad thing. Just go into the adoption system and let some
get
of the
a little
burden off
plastic
of that.
kid and
Yeah, a little plastic child. Give them some plastic food. You live your plastic life. It's pretty cool.
I think maybe, what if aging gets slowed down a little bit because we're so plastic and
If
everybody
that-
stays like 25 forever?
That'd be a great thing to have a scientist on, like a plastic person or whatever, like a
Just ask him These
plasticologyologist.
stupid questions. Let's get. I would love to have some doctors and scientists on and ask them the stupidest questions we can.
Yeah, because who cares about real information anyway? It's just a downer.
Well, the internet doesn't.
Really? No. That's not how you get famous on the internet. Hey guys,
Yeah.
I've got real information. Down to
I've
the
got some
swamps
facts
of-
here, some truth.
Yeah, to the corners of the far internet darkness with you. No one wants to hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, hilarious, hilarious. But yeah,
Today is my first day of school.
wow.
I'm going to sign language.
Back to school.
Back to school again.
Again.
But yeah, it's whatever. I'm not too thrilled about going back to campus, but maybe they'll go online with it.
Yeah, that'd be the cool thing. If
Maybe
it
they'll
gets any
go
worse.
online.
If there aren't any fucking students in there to have the class because they all have COVID, then there wouldn't. What if it's just you and the professor? It's like, yeah, what's up, man? I guess we'll just.
Oh, I'd hate that. He's gonna call on me.
Hey, only guy in the class. What
But
do
he
you
can't
think?
talk.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's right.
He's
Well, he
gonna-
can talk.
he'll-
He's just deaf.
He'll read lips. I'm
yeah.
gonna wear a mask though.
Yeah. So, oh my God, he's fucked. He can't hear. He doesn't know what you guys are saying.
Potentially, I'll find out. But maybe that's just something he's put on the thing.
He's
make
faking
us
you guys out.
Well, no, maybe. But he will teach us the sign language, and I hope we don't have to go around and do meet and greets and stuff during the COVID times as well. Even though that'd be a good way to learn the language, is to like talk to people in it, with your hands.
Yeah.
But yike.
Well, you're not moving your mouth, so you basically maybe agree, like
To
just
disagree.
to like talk as with your hands.
Imagine if I said that. If I signed agree to disagree
Oh my God, that's very
on
funny.
some rules and shit.
You start laughing and
And I
spread
just
COVID though. Yeah.
You can't see what I did, but I closed my eyes. I think it's a cool language though. I
Def?
think it's probably
It's useful.
ASL.
Oh, what ASL? What does that mean?
American Sign Language.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. There's not only American Sign Language. There's multiple sign languages in a lot of countries.
Hey,
It's
German
different.
sign language is different.
There is different sign languages that people use in other places, but generally in America it's ASL.
Well, at least the deaf get burdened, or at least the deaf get burdened with having to learn new languages too.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, they
that's
got
how they
30
just
ones to
be
learn,
like
but
just- yeah.
this guy, I don't remember his name, but he invented it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully nothing goes down on campus.
Yeah, geez, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's been really
Yeah.
super popular with the shooty boys recently.
Yeah, you never know. I'll have an exit wound. I trust my elbows and my kicks.
Oh, yeah.
Not against a gun, but we'll see what happens. It'll probably be chill. But I think
Probably
it's
cool.
like if you leave early, you will lose points.
That's pretty weird.
You leave early, I will kill you. Basically.
You will be banished.
And it's one of those ones that you have to go to, it seems like. Even though a lot of it's going to be posted online. But it's okay.
It's great.
It's alright. Hopefully they make it optional.
Yeah.
Or online, like the last one was. But I guess at this point I don't really expect it. And it's only 2 days a week, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
And the
Yeah.
UFC will finally come back this weekend.
Yes, we got our violence fix.
So 1 week of the school, and then you get new
Yes.
violence.
Violence.
Chikadze.
Giga violence.
Probably the best kicker in the UFC. One of the best. I don't know if I'm qualified to say he's the best kicker in the UFC yet. But he's one of, if not the best kickers in the UFC. And he will kick you in the stomach or any organ of your choice. Or his choice, really.
Yeah.
Or your head.
Yeah.
And
Right,
I
bitch,
forget
June him.
who he's fighting.
It's gonna be crazy.
like
That's all
that.
I know. I can never remember the card.
And finally they got a new guy to fight Pereira or Michelle Pereira.
Oh yeah.
Very super creative and athletic dude that does backflips and tries to kick people at the same time.
Hmm.
He had a good opponent, but that guy dropped out, so they got a new guy, and everything is saved. Because the rest of the card I don't know about. But those two are going to be entertaining. The NFL's going to playoff time. The Celtics are figuring it out.
Celtics are probably gonna trade someone.
They
multiple people
probably
for
should.
someone.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they need to make a huge thing out of this. Definitely don't trade Brown or Tatum.
Yeah, keep those guys.
That's
for sure.
ridiculous. People are such prisoners of the moment in the NBA that they'll literally like have one game where they don't play amazing, or they haven't been great this year, or like the majority of last year. But those are the two best players on the team. The problem is clearly everybody else.
Yeah.
My case.
Everybody else is the issue.
And is that a good frame of mind to have as
As an ending thing?
professional or whatever? Yes.
Yeah, it's everyone else,
Everything
not you.
is everyone else's fault. No.
Yep. That's basically the mentality that you need for success. I mean,
That was the Big Change Podcast.